All right, all right. We are live. We are live. I'll make sure the audio is good. I'm doing something a little different tonight. Nothing necessarily gaming related, but I want to put these cards in this book that I just bought not too long ago. I bought this book a couple days ago, or whatever the case may be, and I want to add these to this. I want to add my cards to this book. So yeah, okay. The audio is good. Audio is straight. So we're good to go. This is my little table right here that I usually put my arcade sticks on, but I'm gonna be doing something a little different this go around. Hopefully nothing crazy happens with this, but I plan on putting, let's see where they are. They're right here. I plan on putting these 1991 NFL Pacific Pro Football Plus cards. It's supposed to be 550 cards in here. I'm gonna put them in this book right here, and I'm gonna sort them out. I bought these. I'll tell you, I bought these not too long ago from what was it? It was like it's not necessarily like a pawn shop. It's not necessarily like a thrift shop. It's like this independent, like this older lady. She owns this. She owns this spot where she has like a bunch of antiques in it. And we went. Me and my son went in there one day just to look. Now they got. She has some video games in there too, which I think is kind of interesting. She has some old video games or whatever. I mean, not necessarily old. She got Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4 games, some Wii and PS2 games. But she got a lot of antique stuff in there, and I thought it was pretty neat. And I came across these where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick these up. I want these, and I think this is gonna be really interesting to see what's in here. Like, if you look on if you look on here, it says John Elway, Mark Carrier. Um, you got on the box right here has Barry Sanders. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Barry Sanders is right there. Yeah, it's Bruce Smith and Dan Marino on this side right here. I don't know if these cards are in there, but I thought this was gonna be really interesting. I wonder if I got any of those cards in here, and that'd be really, really cool. So I picked these up and I got them for a pretty decent price. I don't know if I have the tag on here still. Yeah, the tag is off, but I think I paid like 20 bucks for this. So I thought this was really cool. I paid $20. And so I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna put them in this book, and then we're just gonna just go through and see what we find. I think this is gonna be really, really neat. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not too much of a card collector, but when I came across something like this, I'll say yeah. Now I do own a couple other cards that are still in the box. I didn't open those, so I'm not that big on cards. But I found the opportunity every now and then. I'll pick up a box, but I never open them. This one was already open, but I have like some 2022 cards, basketball and football cards down there on the floor over there. So I didn't really. I don't know what what's in there, but I haven't opened them. But these right here kind of made me want to just put these in a box. I mean, put them in a book. I'm sorry. So, like I said, these are the 1991 Pro Football Plus Premium Edition cards, and I want to see how these what these are hitting on. So let me share this out to everybody and put that out on X, and I'm gonna put this on my Facebook as well. Where's my Facebook? Because I do have a Facebook as well. All that stuff, the links to all that should be down in the description. Not this one. That's my main one. Wait a minute. What? Wait. Nah. I'm gonna leave that alone. I just got some news on my I just got some news on my personal Facebook that I saw that's kind of okay. Okay. Nah, I don't want to go. I'll get into that. It's a friend of mine I went to school with. I think they just passed away. That sucks. Oh my god, that sucks if that's true. Probably is because everybody's reacting to it, but yeah, I'm not getting into that right now because we're not like friends or nothing. It's just that we went to school together, and I don't want to sound insensitive, but that would suck if somebody like that passed away. That my condolences to her family. But like I said, Ooh, that really. Yeah, I'll go back and look at that later. Wow, that's heavy. But anyway, uh, let's go through this. Let's see. Put that there. Is everything okay with the screen? Look like everything's okay with the screen. I want to make sure. See the bit rate's low. It don't seem like the stream is still doing pretty good. All right. So I'm gonna open these up and see what we find. These are the cards. And I know I haven't opened these yet. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know what's in them or nothing like that. But yeah. So I'm gonna put them in here. Push this up a little bit so you guys can see. And we're gonna see what we got. I don't think I'm gonna do all 500 cards tonight. I mean, it's already almost 11 o'clock. And with it being almost 11 o'clock, I don't want to necessarily be up here all night doing this because I got to get up in the morning because I have to be on the road. So I'll probably be on here for about an hour or so. So let's pull out a few cards. I don't want to mess them up or anything like that. Just gonna pull from the middle right here. Oh wow, I just saw somebody. I just saw somebody name that I got on here. Oh man, that's pretty cool. I got a pretty decent running back that I just picked up. Oh, yo, these got hey, I'm already looking at some names that are pretty cool. This is gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna get this out of the. I don't want you guys to see it yet. But yeah, man, if one of my high school classmates passed away, that really sucks. I just saw it on my Facebook, on my main Facebook. I mean, me and her are not friends, but I just saw somebody mention her. We're not friends on Facebook, but you never want to see nothing like that happen, you know? Goodness, like, it's hard to get these out of here. It's like so hard to get these out. I think I'm gonna start with this. Okay, I'll start with these. All right, so off the rip, okay, I'm gonna start with these cards right here. And the first one that I pick up, oh man, the first one that I pick up, y'all won't believe the first one I pick up. 1991. Check this out. Deion Sanders was the first one I pulled that's in here. And look at that. That is in damn good shape. Look at that. Nice, glossy. Look at the back. Don't mind my fingernails. I'm a nail biter. Yeah, I pick up Deion Sanders' first one. Look at that. That is so cool. Look at that. That is neat. So I pulled Deion Sanders. This is the first one that I pick up. Okay, that's Deion right there. I know the gloss is gonna look kind of weird. Sorry about that. I don't know if I can turn it down so it won't be so bad. Let me see. It's kind of dark, right? Yeah, that's probably the best way. It's just gonna be glossy, but right now I'll probably have to tip it. So, but Deion Sanders the first one. I don't know who this is. Anybody who's a Giants fans? Mark Bavaro. I don't know who he is. Oh, look at this one. Thurman Thomas. You know what? I need to do this. Wait a minute. Let me do something. Let me do something. Let me see something. Get the music playing. Oh yeah, just have some music in the background. That'd be better. I want to see how that sounds. Put some music on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I got the music in the background, so that's great. Yeah, it'd be weird just me just talking. But I got Thurman Thomas, another good one. Look at that. In 1990, he ran for 1,297 yards. He almost had 1,300 yards in 1990. It's pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but because I know it's kind of small. It's all blurry. Yeah. I don't know who this is, but he was an Atlanta Falcon though. He was a Falcon. Bill Frolic. I've heard of his name before, but I don't know him. Here's Bill Frolic, guard that played for the Falcons. That's crazy. The first one I pulled was Deion Sanders. It's pretty dope. Who's this guy? Vi Fiaking? Never heard of him. Running back for the Phoenix Cardinals. Yeah, they used to be called the Phoenix Cardinals. Back then they're not the Arizona Cardinals. They were the Phoenix Cardinals. And I think at one time they were the St. Louis Cardinals. Pat Swilling for the New Orleans Saints, linebacker. Another one. Greg McMurdy. That's different. That's interesting. Wide receiver, New England Patriots. I don't know him. Dwayne Bickett, linebacker for the Indianapolis Colts. I think I heard of this name before. Chris Dishman, Houston Oilers, cornerback for the Houston Oilers. Not the Houston Texans, not the Tennessee Oilers, but they were the Houston Oilers at one point. Chris Dishman. Jerry Ball, nose tackle for the Detroit Lions. Never heard of this guy before. Oh, let me I think these are two-sided, so I can put them on each side. Yeah. Lawyer Tillman, wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. This is like pretty cool. Some pretty dope history here. I don't know. No, I don't think I'm a double side him. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I feel like I might mess up the card by double siding them. Yeah, I'm not gonna double side them. I'm not gonna double side them. Are we still good? Okay, just making sure. So that's like, okay, now I'm dropping frames. Okay, it's back. Okay, I'm about to say, I thought I was dropping frames for a second. Wide receiver Wendell Davis. That's a wild football card. Like, look, they just managed to get a picture of him like this. That's crazy, right? Get that in there, it won't go in. Shane Collin, linebacker, Buffalo Bills. Okay, I heard this name before. Chris Hinton of the Atlanta Falcons, tackle. I've heard of that name before. Roy Green, wide receiver for the Phoenix Cardinals. Yes, Phoenix. They were the Phoenix Cardinals at one time. And like I said, I think they were the St. Louis Cardinals at one point as well. Gene Atkins, safety, New Orleans Saints. Vincent Brown, linebacker, New England Patriots. Oh, wow, look at this one. I think I remember hearing this name before. Mike Pryor, I'm sorry, not Mark, but Mike Pryor, safety for Indianapolis Colts. I don't know, this guy sounds familiar. Ray Childress, defensive end from the Houston Oilers. Not the Houston Texans, the Houston Oilers. Not the Tennessee Oilers, the Houston Oilers. That's pretty dope. They got Bernie Kosar in the picture as well, so that's pretty neat. A Bernie Kosar cameo in a picture. On a card. Oh, Bernie Kosar. Oh, this is a good one. Chris Spielman, linebacker, Detroit Lions. This is a pretty solid player right here. Chris Spielman. Mike Babb, center for the Cleveland Browns. Jim Covert, tackle, Chicago Bears. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, the next couple of ones are good ones. Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith, defensive end, Buffalo Bills. This guy's one of the greats. It's one of the greats right there, Bruce Smith. Buffalo Bills defensive end. Another good one right here. Andre Rison, Atlanta Falcons, wide receiver. Lewis Sharp, tackle, Phoenix Cardinals. Not the Arizona Cardinals, but the Phoenix Cardinals. Yes, they were the Phoenix Cardinals at one time. Okay. Eric Martin, wide receiver, New Orleans Saints. Lorenzo White, running back, Houston Oilers. Not the Houston Texans, not the Tennessee Oilers, but the Houston Oilers. Oh, I got a really good one here. Oh, I got a real good one here. This is pretty cool right here. I got a really, really good one right here. Barry Sanders, running back, Detroit Lions. Arguably one of the best running backs, if not the best running back to ever play the game. Yeah, that's nice right there. Get a Barry Sanders. That's nice. Mike Oliphant, wide receiver, Cleveland Browns. He was a wide receiver wearing number 33. And look at those shoulder pads. Those shoulder pads are huge. Looks like a running back. 1990, 1991, man. Richard Dent, defensive end, Chicago Bears. I don't know if he's, yeah, that's interesting. I don't wonder if he's kin to anyone. Let me move these out of the way. I don't want you to see the next one. I gotta move these out of the way. I'll put them over here. I don't know. I think I heard this name before, but I'm not 100% sure. Ray Bentley, linebacker, Buffalo Bills. Look at that face mask. Here's a good one. Sean Collins, wide receiver, Atlanta Falcons. Don't know much about him, but apparently it was pretty decent. He had 34 catches for 503 yards in 1990. Not bad. He was a first-round pick in 1989. Sean led all rookie receivers with 58 catches in 1989. I didn't really follow the Falcons until like 93. Like before then, I was like a 49ers fan. I didn't start following the home team till like 93, 92. So I don't know nothing about the early 90s Falcons like that. Tim Rosenbach, quarterback, Phoenix Cardinals. Ricky Jackson, linebacker, New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna get that in focus so you guys can see it. There it is. Okay. This is Ed Reynolds, linebacker for the New England Patriots. Let's see if I can get this so you guys can actually see. That's a little bit better. All right, that's better. Put that right there for right now. Okay, that's a little bit better. Bill Brooks, wide receiver, Indianapolis Colts. William Fuller, defensive end, Houston Oilers. Leroy Irvin, defensive back, Detroit Lions. That's pretty interesting. Well, this is a good one. Clay Matthews, linebacker, Cleveland Browns. I wonder if he's kin to Jake Matthews. I'm pretty sure he is. Because, like, the whole Matthews family, like Jake Matthews, Clay Matthews, like, they all played, you know. They all played. Like 4 of them that played football or something like that. Can't remember all their names. Trace Armstrong, defensive end, Chicago Bears. Keep this sorted right there. Leonard Smith, Safety, Buffalo Bills. Can I get that? Trying to get it. There's a couple of good ones coming up. Chris Miller, quarterback, Atlanta Falcons. I remember Chris Miller when he played for the Falcons. I do remember that. And this is one guy before he was a 49er. Tim McDonald. He actually played for the Phoenix Cardinals. I did not know that until right now. I thought he was always a 49er. He was drafted in the second round, 1987. And he was in the Pro Bowl in 1989. Tim McDonald ended up being a 49er. I think he won the Super Bowl in 94. I could be wrong. I think he was on that 94 team. Here's another one. He was a Falcon, but he was also a Saint at one time too. Morton Anderson. I mostly remember him being a Falcon. I don't too much care for him being a Saint. As a Falcons fan, we do not care for the Saints. But I got him in a picture. This is a funny name right here. I ain't gonna say it's a funny name, but you don't hear this name too much in sports. Hart Lee Dykes. Wide receiver, New England Patriots. Let's see, who is this? Dean Biasucci. Oh, I think I said that right. Biasucci. Indianapolis Colts kicker. The only number 4 I recognize for the Indianapolis Colts is Jim Harbaugh, but okay. Sean Jones, defensive end, Houston Oilers. Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one. This is a really interesting one too. He didn't make much of himself in his NFL career though. Andre Ware, quarterback, Detroit Lions. How about that, Andre Ware? First round pick, 1990, out of Houston. I think Andre Ware put up 700 yards passing against SMU or something like that. I think that was a college record. Okay, here we go. Mark Carrier, safety for the Chicago Bears. This is a pretty good player right here. Wait a minute. All right, this is pretty funny, right? Right here, it says Mark Carrier, right? Mark Carrier. When you look on the... Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. The cards were stuck together. Just want to make sure. Yep, Mark Carrier, safety, Chicago Bears. He was the AP Defensive Rookie of the Year in 1990. Boy, look at this. This is old school football right here. Look at this. Kevin Mack, running back, Cleveland Brown. Look at that. Look at those shoulder pads. Look at that equipment. That is old school right there. Kevin Mack came from the city, not the city, but the College of Clemson. He was a supplemental draft pick back in 1984. So that's it for that set that I got right there that I picked out. I'm going to pick out some more in here. I'm going to put some more in the book. So far we pulled some good ones, man. We picked up a Thurman Thomas. We got us we picked a Thurman Thomas. We picked the Deion Sanders was the first one I picked up. We picked up a Bruce Smith. Andre Rison, Chris Miller. Started out with some good ones for the, that first pull. All right, let's see who else we get here. Got another good bit of ones here. This might push me into midnight, so that'll be good because I got to get up in the morning and drive. So we're going out of town in the morning, so I'm trying to get as much of this done as possible. But this might be the last one I do, or the last set. Cedric Mack, cornerback, Phoenix Cardinals. Lonzel Hill, wide receiver, New Orleans Saints. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Not you. Put you back first. This is a good one. I remember him. Irvin Fryer, wide receiver, New England Patriots. Didn't Irvin Fryer play with somebody else? I thought he played with like the Dolphins or something like that. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I know he wasn't always a Patriot. I can't remember. Irvin Fryer. Jesse Hester, wide receiver, Indianapolis Colts. Oh, that next one might be pretty good. Oh, dropped it. Okay, this is a rookie card. Ed King, guard, 1991 rookie. That's all it says. See if I can. It's just a rookie card. He still got his Auburn outfit on. He got him in an Auburn uniform. He went to the second round in 1991, but it doesn't say what team he went to. I think he went to the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, he went to the Cleveland Browns, 1991. Ed King. An Ed King rookie card. I don't think it might be worth much, right? Who's Ed King, right? Not to disrespect him or anything. This should be a good one. This name is very familiar to me. Dexter Carter, running back, San Francisco 49ers. He ran for 460 yards in 1990. He led the 49ers in rushing as a rookie. That's interesting. Ronnie Harmon, running back, San Diego Chargers. Yes, they were the San Diego Chargers at one point. They're the LA Chargers now, but they were the San Diego Chargers. I still call them San Diego from time to time. Oh, this is an excellent one. This is an excellent one. Look at this. Rod Woodson, cornerback, Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, that's a good one right there. That's a good one. Man, I'm glad I picked that one. Rod Woodson was one of my favorite players, and I'm not even a Steelers fan. Wes Hopkins, safety, Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know much about him. I heard this name before, but shouldn't be much to him. but I heard his name before. Jim Sweeney, center, New York Jets. Okay, this is an interesting one. Ricky Prohl, wide receiver, Phoenix Cardinals. Now, he played for the Greatest Show on Turf. He played with Kurt Warner, and then when they won that Super Bowl with the St. Louis Rams. And I think he also played with the Carolina Panthers at one point. But Ricky Prohl was that guy that nobody really talked about because everybody talked about Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and Oz Hakeem. Those are the three guys everybody talked about, but everybody forgot Ricky Prohl was on that team too. Ricky Prohl was actually pretty good. Let's see what his stats were. Wow, in 1990, he caught 56 passes for 802 yards, 4 touchdowns. Pretty solid for 1990. Kevin Haverdink, tackle, New Orleans Saints. Andre Tippett, linebacker, New England Patriots. What we got here? Yo, he looks old school, right? This is an old school player right here. Pat Beach, tight end, Indianapolis Colts. They don't even use that face mask like that anymore. That face mask is so old school. And look at those big shoulder pads. Taking it back. Oh, here's a good one. Willie Gault, wide receiver, Los Angeles Raiders. Not the LA Raiders no more. They're not the Oakland Raiders anymore. They're the Las Vegas Raiders now, but at one point they were in Los Angeles. So they're the Los Angeles Raiders. You know, honestly, I think the Las Vegas Raiders, they do sound really good. That sounds good. Sounds like it fits. Whoa, this is some old school. This is some old school equipment right here. Barry Wood. That name, Barry Wood. Barry Wood, Kansas City Chiefs running back. Look at the equipment. Look at the jersey. Look at the shoulder pads. Look at that face mask and helmet. Look at those thigh pads. Man, that's taking it back right there. Dude got on like all type of heavy set equipment. They don't wear it like that no more. Okay, this should be a familiar name. Leroy Butler, cornerback, Green Bay Packers. I heard that name a couple times. Melvin Bratton, running back, Denver Broncos. This looks like a creative player. Bill Bates, safety, Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, he looks like a creative player that you would make on Madden. Harold Green, running back, Cincinnati Bengals. Now, he has number 28 on, so I'm guessing that obviously this was way before Corey Dillon, but the only number 28 I recognized for the Bengals was Corey Dillon. What's going on, Clean? No, I'm not playing any games tonight. Don't plan on playing any games tonight. I'm just doing this, putting these cards in this book that I bought, and then I gotta go out of town tomorrow, so I'll be in South Carolina tomorrow to take a trip. This is a good one. Jeff Hostetler, quarterback, New York Giants. He played backup for Phil Simms and won the Super Bowl when he stepped in and went and played. Won the Super Bowl for the Giants against the Buffalo Bills. Yep. It says right here, Jeff quarterbacked the Giants in Super Bowl 25. He was the backup at the time. Phil Simms was the actual starter. I think Phil Simms went down or something like that. Old Jeff Hostetler. I think he's the only quarterback to win a Super Bowl as a backup. Or something like that. I don't know. It's some type of crazy stat. Mike Merriweather, Minnesota Vikings linebacker. Irv Pankey, tackle, Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, they're the Los Angeles Rams now. Didn't they leave at one point? Yeah, they were the St. Louis Rams. That's right. They were the St. Louis Rams at one point. Went back to Los Angeles. It went back and forth. I think this guy had a nickname or something. Mark Duper, wide receiver, Miami Dolphins. I don't know why I think this. I've heard this name somewhere. He led the Dolphins in receiving in 1990. He had 52 catches for 810 yards. Okay, I heard this name before. Wait a minute. Jay Schroeder, quarterback, Los Angeles Raiders. Wasn't he on ESPN or something? I gotta look that up. Hold on, I gotta look that up. Is this the same Jay Schroeder that was on ESPN? Let me look and see. Hold on, let me look. No, he wasn't on there. But he did do a podcast 2 weeks ago talking about yeah, he did do a podcast a couple weeks ago. But no, that's him right there, Jay Schroeder. I don't know why I thought he was on ESPN. But no, but he did do a podcast. It says right there he did a podcast with the Silver State and Sports podcast, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna look this up as well. This is John Alt, tackle, Kansas City Chiefs. I wonder if he's related to Joe Alt. Let me look that up. Now I gotta start looking stuff up. Okay, Joe Alt. See, is that his dad or something? Yeah, he is the son of the okay. John Alt, right here. His son is the offensive tackle for the Los Angeles. So he plays for the Chargers now. So Joe Alt plays for the Chargers right now, and this is his dad. Okay. So Joe Alt is playing in the NFL now, and I got a card of his dad. Learn something new. This dude do not look like a safety. Mark Murphy, safety for the Green Bay Packers. Can I get that in focus? There it is. He does not look like a safety. He look kind of buffed up. Tyrone Braxton, cornerback, Denver Broncos. Danny Noonan, defensive tackle, Dallas Cowboys. Oh man, look at this picture of him. Look at that picture of him. He looked like he's from the 90s, from the 80s. Oh, this is a good one. This is the real good one right here. Boomer Esiason, quarterback, Cincinnati Bengals. I think he actually won the MVP in like 87 or something like that. It says right here, he threw for 490 yards against the Rams in 1990. During the 1990 playoffs, Boomer Esiason did not throw an interception. I can't remember what year he was. He was an MVP one year. I can't remember. He was actually NFL MVP. Boomer Esiason. Oh, this next one's going to be interesting. Not this one, but the one after this. Gary Reasons, New York Giants linebacker. So we got another good running back coming in. We already pulled a Barry Sanders. Now on this one, we pick Herschel Walker, running back, Minnesota Vikings. I think this was prior. This was after the Dallas Cowboys, because he was a Dallas Cowboy at one point, and he got traded, and then the Dallas Cowboys like robbed the Minnesota Vikings and got a whole bunch of picks. Then they ended up winning the Super Bowl a few times. That's him in a purple people eater Minnesota Vikings uniform. Herschel Walker. Buford McGee, running back, Los Angeles Rams. Can I get that in focus? Come on. There we go. All right, who's this? Keith Sims, guard, Miami Dolphins. Dolphins still got the same uniforms. like between them, like the Vikings are a little bit different, but I think the Los Angeles Rams, I think they went back to these uniforms. I think they went back to these. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Marcus Allen, running back, Los Angeles Raiders. This is another interesting one right here. Steve DeBerg, quarterback, Kansas City Chiefs. Pretty interesting. Oh, this next one's going to be really good. Not this one, but the one after this. Jeff Query, wide receiver, Green Bay Packers. Now this one right here is going to be really, really awesome. And I did not know this. Look at this. This is interesting. Shannon Sharp, wide receiver, Denver Broncos. I'm going to say that again. Shannon Sharp, wide receiver, Denver Broncos. And in this picture, he's wearing number 81. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one might be worth some money. This may be worth some money. Yeah, this one with him wearing number 81 and him as classified as a wide receiver, this may be worth some money. See, they got him on there wearing number 80. He was number 84 and went to tight end. So this is a time capsule right here. That's wild. That is wild. I might have to look into that one. Okay, I heard this name before. Kelvin Martin, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys. I heard of this name as well. Ickey Woods, running back, Cincinnati Bengals. I'm getting down to the end of this pack right here. Brian Williams, center, guard, New York Giants. I'm gonna have to look up that Shannon Sharpe one. That one right there is that's pretty unique. Oh man, this is a good one. Chris Dolman, defensive end, Minnesota Vikings. This is one hell of a player right here. This one, he was pretty good. Okay. Jim Everett, quarterback, Los Angeles Rams. J.B. Brown, cornerback, Miami Dolphins. This is a hell of a name right here. Max Montoya, guard, Los Angeles Raiders. That's a crazy name right there. I might want to try to get his jersey just because I like that name, Max Montoya. Deron Cherry, Kansas City Chiefs, safety. Sean Patterson, defensive end for the Green Bay Packers. Dennis Smith, Broncos safety, or safety for the Denver Broncos. Okay, this is a former coach. Now, I think he still works in the NFL. Jack Del Rio, linebacker, Dallas Cowboys. And last but not least, for right now, because I got a bunch more left, but I'm going to stop right here. Stanford Jenkins, running back, Cincinnati Bengals. Look at that. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop right there. I have this much more left to go. I have a lot more to go, so. Hold on, before I start, let me see, who is this? Who is this? Okay, that's Ken O'Brien. I just pulled that one there, so. Just gonna put that in there, because I just thought, I just want to know who that was. I want to know who that was. But yeah, Clean, you have a good weekend. Go ahead and play some games. Enjoy yourself. I got to get on the road in the morning, so I will not be here tomorrow. I'll probably do some videos, but I probably won't be here. I'll do a video while I'm out of town or something, but I'll be back probably Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. And I'll see you guys then. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We pulled some pretty good cards. I mean, we got Deion Sanders, we got Thurman Thomas. We picked up Shannon Sharp, Herschel Walker. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that Shannon Sharp one. That's one I'm gonna probably have to look into. I gotta see what's up with this Shannon Sharp. That's something I have to look into. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I will be doing another video with all of these, showing you these cards as well, and we'll just go from there. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all take it easy and y'all be blessed. Have a good night, and peace.